One of my bigger topics this week is going to be about mining. I've really wanted to get into mining for a really long time. My friend Tomasz has finally allowed me a way into mining. Finally.
Now he has the check mark. Check, bucket list done. And I want to talk about the Blockchain UNconference that's coming up October 14th. That's the UNconference.
Hi y'all, welcome to Windshield Time. It is Wednesday night, again around 10:20-ish, and it is the last day of the month, last day of September 2020.
And it's International Podcast Day! Yay!
Again, this is September 30th, Wednesday night, and episode 108. Oh yeah, show number 108, COVID-19 pandemic show number 28, not 38, 28. So 28 weeks we have been actively in the pandemic here in the United States.
7 months.
Yeah, so what is Windshield Time?
Hey, for those of you that are joining us, Windshield Time is a podcast that talks about money and investing. We try and make it fun, short, fun-formational, hopefully entertaining, and thanks for joining us.
I thought it was about money and Bitcoin.
What did I say?
Money and investing.
Oh, did I? Is that like a Freudian slip? No, that's not. What is that?
That is just a flub that's going to be in the final cut. I am Luggage Donkey on Twitter. So Twitter's where you go, where you attack and criticize people. I'm also in LinkedIn if you want to be professional and inspiring and nice and all that kind of stuff. And so I'll put that link to my LinkedIn handle or LinkedIn URL down at the bottom as well.
And I'm Arry in Seattle.
All right.
Yeah.
So we don't give financial advice?
No, this is just fun-formational entertainment.
Are we journalists?
Absolutely not. We're just here to share and hopefully, give you a taste of something that we've been learning recently.
Yeah, exactly. So doing a little bit of updates here and there, but mainly trying to keep it fun and informational. This is a YouTube show, but it's also a podcast that we publish by the same name, Windshield Time. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And then how are you this week?
I just feel like it's already the end of September and the year's suddenly gone and everything's just getting faster and faster and people are just getting busier and busier and it's kind of crazy. Tired of sitting. How about you?
I'm very tired of sitting, yeah.
I'm tired of sitting.
Yeah, I can't, I need to readjust my work situation to where I can have a sit-stand desk, but it's going to take investment of time and money in order to be able to do that.
Oh,
yeah.
I just need to get to bed sleep.
Yeah, I'm very much in a sleep deficit, so that really sucks. Let's see here. Let's do some Satoshi math.
Yeah, what's the price of Bitcoin that day?
So we're sitting approximately 10 p.m. a little while ago. We were sitting at $10,800 of dirty US fiat dollars per Bitcoin.
So Bitcoin has been holding steady and, staying above $10,000. That's what people have been watching out for. So what we're going to do is try and figure out the number of Satoshis that are in $1 US.
What's a Satoshi?
Well, similar to the US dollar, there are 100 pennies in every $1 US. There are 100 million Satoshis in every one Bitcoin. So what we do is take $1 and divide it by 0.00010,800 and you get
approximately 9,300 sats per dirty US fiat dollar, and I missed the cue of the drum roll, or the drum roll that we want.
Oh, but now you can clap.
Oh, now we can clap. Okay, where's that? Oh yeah, there you go. All right, fantastic. All right, so gave a couple of little hints on the cool little intro that I'm trying out and practicing at the beginning of the show. So what's going on with the Blockchain UNconference?
Yeah, so the Blockchain UNconference is coming up on October 14, 1-4. And it's an unconference, so unlike other conferences where you have to sit through panel after panel after panel and you're just going from presentation to presentation trying to figure out which presentation you're going to watch, This one, we're going to be doing a little bit more hands-on breakout sessions. And the whole point of it is we want to come out with some action items. So you're not just going to go and listen to presentations. We want you to really feel like you have a voice and that we can work together on something. So that's coming up on October 14th. Sign up on washingtontechnology.org, or if you want the links, it's on the WTIA website. So just check out washingtontechnology.org. And we really look forward to helping you join us.
So you're going to be, so it's a chance for people to learn and also be able to maybe take action afterwards.
Yeah. So for we've had, over like lots and lots of people registered so far, and we crowdsourced the topics for the conference. And so we've just released the topics that have been chosen out of like 40 that were submitted. And so the top 5 off the top of my head, identity, crypto and DeFi, supply chain, startups, and one more.
The price of Bitcoin.
There's one more.
A whole session on the price of Bitcoin.
There's one more.
Just kidding.
Healthcare. So we're gonna have some flash talks. We're gonna be releasing some flash talks ahead of time and afterwards, so you don't have to sit through it all in one day. And then during the conference, we'll do a couple of energizing flash talks. You'll have a quick panel discussion, and then you go into breakout sessions. So it'll be really, really fun. We'll do some like really nice curated networking so you can meet people, and it'll be really fun.
Oh, outstanding. And that is on a Wednesday, coincidentally. We film on Wednesdays, but the Blockchain UNconference is also on a Wednesday.
Hump day.
All right. So today is International Podcast Day 2020.
Yeah, we made it. High five. And thank you. High five to you for being with us and being on this whole journey.
I think that's one of the longest hashtags I've ever seen. Hashtag International Podcast Day 2020.
Yes, high five, high five.
High five. So, wanted to hit on this topic of swag. I always try to wear some sort of like crypto or Bitcoin swag. And this one is just a random one that picked out, happens to be white.
And it's
but
white,
just a note,
yeah.
I know, just a note about white t-shirts. Never, ever do a white swag t-shirt. Ever.
Jeff at Choke T-shirts, we're a big fan of his company because they do a really good job with t-shirts.
And they're local Seattle.
We went in and we said, we want to get t-shirts. And he said, oh, what kind of t-shirt? I was like, oh, maybe white. And he said, I die a little inside every time someone orders a white shirt. And
it's true. Unless there's some sort of thematic reason, like a really strong artistic thematic reason, branding reason to use white, and there really isn't, then you should never use white. Yeah.
Anyway, yeah.
So this week was the first presidential debate. There's going to be 3 of them. The first one, this Biden and Trump debate, which was last night, Tuesday night.
I missed it.
You missed it, but
oh God.
Yeah, we got it recorded. It was what it was. It is what it is. And, just kind of like putting that marker in the sand, on this sort of like pseudo video vlog that we're doing, and tracking our lives here.
I mean, the whole thing that came out of it is that during the debate, they didn't discuss the most important things important to the American people and to the global economy. And afterwards, as a result, the people of this country aren't talking about the most important things that are important to our future generations and our infrastructure and our country. And so it's just like, we're not talking about the things that should be talked about. Instead, we're talking about, someone's orange face and someone, talking over somebody and someone not being aggressive enough. And I mean, I just see the comments from all the people. And so I go, yeah, we're not talking about what we should be talking about. We should be talking about, policies and like infrastructure and healthcare and roads and I don't know, the people, education and our children, and I don't know, how are we going to take care of our grandparents and our parents? How are we going to create jobs? How are we going to get the 60?
Okay, all right.
Whoa, is it funny?
No.
I mean, these are the things that should have been talked about.
Yeah. Thank you to the WTIA for the sponsorship of the podcast, continuous sponsorship of the podcast.
Yes, the Washington Technology Industry Association, representing over 1,100 technology companies in the Pacific Northwest, creating one collective voice as we talk to policymakers, investors, and innovators. And also, if you're a company and you want to come in on the WTIA, they do like group buying of benefits, 401ks and stuff like that. So really good organization.
Yeah. Highly recommend checking them out. WashingtonTechnology.org. Thank you to Michael Schutzler for his leadership over there. And then let's see here, to start to land the plane here, the mining topic I want to cover last. This topic right here would be LinkedIn stories.
Yeah, he's obsessed.
So I've been playing around with it because I'm trying to get outside and, walk around the neighborhood because I'm sitting at a desk for, 8, 9, 10 hours a day on various topics. Actually, more hours than that if you include all the nights and weekend stuff that I do. Yeah. But I found it very hard to use. And I think it's mostly my issue. But I think it's still sort of a advanced beta release.
Yeah, and you're the only one that's like sideways, right? Everyone is using
I'm going to die on that hill.
And he's the only one using it in
it needs to be
mode.
Capable of doing landscape mode. And this is 2020. Fax machines, no, we need the technology to be able to do landscape mode in LinkedIn stories. I'll die on that hill, that opinion.
So if you see his LinkedIn story, you have to go like this to be able to watch. But you're getting fancier 3 times in.
Yeah. Just trying to mix it up and keep it interesting. And, I never participated in stories in any other platform at all.
Me neither.
And, you didn't either?
No.
Oh, wow. Okay.
I don't know why. I'm actually, I don't really like taking pictures of myself. I'm why do you even want to look at me? I don't know.
You did throw up a couple of short videos about... with your face.
Yeah.
in Twitter today because it was International Podcast Day.
Yeah, and then I was
2020.
And then, I was gonna...
Delete them?
No. I was gonna send you a text version, and then I hit the camera button by accident, and then I saw that there's a video, so I hit that, and I was like, oh, I don't know, I just got drawn into it. I mean, maybe your LinkedIn stories kind of motivated me.
Yeah. I mean, it's fun. It's a little bit of a distraction, but again, find it very hard to use with respect to the timing because video content is extremely short and limited in time. And then also it doesn't support landscape mode. It's still funky wonky when you view it on desktop versus on mobile. You can't really, I don't know, there's just a lot of issues with it.
I just don't understand why you would want to do that or see someone do it. I don't understand why I need to see people do this.
Yeah, especially on LinkedIn. Because all the other platforms do it in the social and cultural and sort of, trending topics kind of a thing. And so it seems a little bit forced, maybe. But anyway, I'm just trying it out. So the last topic is mining. Finally, I've been wanting to get into a mining project or do mining myself or have some sort of direct, as direct as possible involvement in mining. And so because I've known Tomasz now for over a year, I think it is, and we've just been continually been in touch, and he's been doing mining for years. And so Uniswap, which is the decentralized finance, DeFi movement that's really gaining a lot of steam lately. Because of that, he was able to convert his token, AGA token, into an ERC20 token that is finding liquidity. And then basically there is a way for people like me, friends and family, to be able to buy tokens and get direct exposure to mining through his mining facility and also through a third-party sort of contract with a local company that is allowing hosting of miners to happen in their data centers. Very low cost power, space and power to be able to do mining. So shout out to AGA Token, shout out to Tomasz. He's got a YouTube show where he's documenting all the work that he's doing. Very public. Yeah, it's all out there. Yeah. So there's a Telegram channel, there's a Discord group for governance, and there's going to be marketing and price to get Bitcoin as long as it's staying over 10K. you know, people are jumping into mining like crazy. And so I'm in because I'm in, you're in. Shout out to what?
As with many things in life.
Yeah. So again, shout out to Tomasz. Feel free to reach out to me or to Tomasz if you have any questions and, you know, have been maybe looking at getting into a mining project a little bit more directly without the hassle of actually having to burn electricity and space in your own home or, you know, something like that. That's really not feasible nowadays. But, you know, I'm really pleased to be in it so far. And, you know, this is a long-term play. Looking to see what happens, you know, maybe a year out from now. If Bitcoin has a nice price appreciation, then that should be reflected in the token price. But you never know. It's a very uncertain world. And yeah, super stoked to finally be in it. And now we're in it.
Cool. Stoked. I'm so stoked. I've actually never said that word. It's the first time I've ever said that. Stoked.
You ever been psyched? Psyched out? Psyched up?
Oh, I've said psyched before, but I've never said stoked. I'm so stoked about that.
All right. That's all I got. You got anything else to wrap it up?
No, thanks. Don't forget to register for the conference.
Oh yeah, Blockchain UNconference.
UNconference, October 14th, 9 to 1:30 p.m. West Coast time. All the information is on washingtontechnology.org or just ping me at Arry in Seattle. We'll send you the link. And
shout out to Matty Sats, Matthew Ryan Case, and Twitter for doing the reading of our disclosures, disclaimers as usual. He's kind of like this. What would you call Matty Sats? He's a local celebrity, radio DJ host, our little like Dr. Johnny Fever.
On-show air talent.
On-show air talent, but he kind of like hides all his knowledge and experience in Bitcoin and crypto, but he actually knows a lot. Yeah, give him a shout out and say hi for us. That's all we got, I think.
Thanks for joining us. Really appreciate your time and being on the journey with us every week. Or if this is your first time, thanks for joining us, and hopefully you'll join us next week. Don't forget to rate, review, subscribe, and share. Together we rise.
Bye, y'all. Be nice.
Bye.
Bye.
All right. Welcome to Windshield Time, y'all. Thanks for tuning in. This podcast is non-technical, fun, informative way to learn about money, Bitcoin, blockchains, crypto, and digital assets for busy parents and working folks who are curious about these new technologies. Day, Arry, and their guests talk about these evolutionary systems of money and what they do, y'all. Because what part of your life does money not touch? This podcast is not financial advice, and your reactions are your total and complete responsibility, y'all. Now, thanks again, and enjoy the show.
What are you doing?
Stacking sats.
Yeah, so October 14th.
One second. I'll cut this off. Good morning, you guys. I just finished a regional director call and wanted to try out the new LinkedIn Stories feature. And so this is Day U over at Infoblocks, saying good sunny morning to you from Seattle, Washington. Thanks. Hey y'all. I was thinking about my video from earlier this morning, and I realized that it is technologically cruel and heavy-handed for LinkedIn to force everybody to use LinkedIn Stories in portrait mode. Hi y'all, good morning. It's another beautiful sunny morning in Seattle. You can take a look at that big ball of light behind me up there and showing off my Infoblox swag again. I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.